Hey guys, what's up? This is Scope and Shot, and this is my first Road to the Show commentary in a while that I've done. And in this one, I'm playing against the New York Yankees. I think I go 8 innings. Yeah, 8 innings, and my only earned run comes in the first inning. After that, I completely dominated them, but they got on me early here, and they kind of owned me for a little bit. But I got back into the game and held them in check for the rest of the game. This video is like 20 minutes long, so I brought it down to about 12 minutes. I took out a lot of innings. I don't know, you'll see in a little bit. But I left in the first inning because that's the only significant inning, and after that, it's just pretty much me dominating. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do for like Road to the Show. I mean, you know, I guess the point of Road to the Show is that you get to the major leagues, and that's pretty much it, and then you win a championship. So I think pretty soon I'm gonna be switching over to a batter instead of a pitcher. So I don't know, I might play third base, left field, something like that. So let me guys know what you guys would be interested in looking or watching me play. But yeah, I don't know. There's really isn't much to talk about. You know, yesterday I posted the video of me pitching in real life. I thought it was pretty cool. So I assume that you guys kind of enjoyed that one. So let me guys know if you guys want to see some more of that. You know, I think this year is going to be a pretty good year for me in real life because I'm the oldest guy on my high school JV team. Well, okay, it's sort of weird because this is what the situation is. So for varsity, there is only one senior this year. He's the only senior that's played in his class for his entire life pretty much. You know, everyone else kind of started quitting, I guess, sort of when they were younger, and they just kind of got less and less. So he's the only senior on varsity. There's 4 juniors that are playing, and then there's like 6 sophomores and a whole bunch of freshmen that are playing this year. And on varsity, there's 1 senior, there's all 4 juniors, there's like 5 or 6 sophomores, and I think 3 freshmen are playing for varsity this year, and the freshmen pretty much back up. They're just a little backup, so it's pretty ridiculous this year. It's horrible, but it kind of sucks because, you know, everyone pretty much knew that this is going to be a bad year, and it pretty much is because none of the juniors, well, only one of them can sort of pitch. You know, when there's a freshman that's pitching for varsity, you know, it's pretty bad. You know, the season's going to be pretty bad, so. But lucky for me because, you know, pretty much I got beat out for all the, you know, regular spots. I get beat out for outfield and infield. But I'm probably one of the better pitchers on the team. I'm probably like number 2, number 3 for varsity. And you know, probably one of the best players on varsity besides the senior who's actually going to college for baseball is my friend who's a sophomore. He started varsity as a catcher last year as a freshman, and he's also probably their best pitcher this year. And you know, whenever he's not pitching, I get called up to varsity a lot. I get to pitch. Whether or not I'll have some video of that, I'm not sure. I don't like pitching for varsity because I'm only a sophomore going against, you know, like all senior lineups, so you know, it's pretty bad. But you know, from the place I live in, you know, it's a really small town. There's only like 3,000 people that live here. I don't know. But there's only like 500, 600 kids in my school, so you know, we're not like a bigger school. We're a really freaking small school, but you know, we've actually been pretty good. Baseball is my school's best sport. You know, we have like the most things in the banners in our gym. So, you know, I mean, we've dominated pretty much. You know, they won the division for 6 years straight back in the 90s. That's pretty cool. And then they went to like districts or something like that in like 2004. So, you know, it's pretty cool being able to pitch because I love pitching. It's one of my favorite things to do in baseball. And you know, it's also really cool to be able to play for JV and be the leader of the team. You know, you know, I'm only one of 2 sophomores that are on the team. Another sophomore doesn't even play. But you know, these freshmen they have so much potential. It's really cool watching them. You know, being on JV, it's really nice to be a team leader because I wouldn't be a team leader on varsity. I'd just be the guy who just comes and pitches like 1 game and goes back down to JV. But you know, I'd rather pitch JV and actually win games instead of go to varsity and constantly get run ruled. Like their last 4 games, actually the team has owned for, they've gotten run ruled all 4 times. and I get called up to go pitch, and I don't even get to go in. Instead I get put into like second base a little bit for a few innings, but I haven't gotten to pitch yet, even though coach keeps telling me that I will. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I don't care. I'd rather stay down with my JV bros and be able to actually win some games. But there's one thing that really sucks, and this is sort of a tip for everyone out there who plays baseball, because I know pretty much everyone, a lot of people who watch my videos, they do play baseball in real life. And oops, I accidentally stopped the commentary right there, but okay, for everyone out there who plays baseball, and I'm talking to pitchers, I'm talking to anyone who plays defense, and I know you pitchers that watch my videos, you guys can relate to me on this one. But defense wins games, and when your defense is making errors, you're not gonna have fun out there. Now we played our rivals for 2 games straight. We played them on Monday night. We played them Tuesday night. Monday night, we threw a lefty out there. This freshman who's gonna have a real good career. I can already feel it. We started him, and he went 5 innings, and he only gave up like 3 or 4 runs. And I was playing third base, which is probably one of our weaknesses. Third base and first base are our weaknesses in our team. And with me playing third base, I had 7 putouts. 7 putouts that game. And then for batting, I went phenomenal. I was 3 for 4. I had 6 RBIs, and once again I had 7 putouts, and I got walked twice. And we won the game 17-9. And that's because we had we had some pretty good people on defense. The outfield is pretty good. They can catch balls now. The first game I pitched for them, we got ruled like 16-0 because I was pitching, and they hit 10 fly balls in left field that were really catchable, and they didn't get caught. And that's what I mean. Defense wins games, and defense helps out your pitcher immensely. So, with this guy, with this freshman who's pitching, he's pretty much dealing, and anything that comes my way, I'm pretty much getting it. So, that's what I mean. But when I pitch, third base becomes a really big weakness. And one of the bad things is that the first baseman cannot. We have like 4 different people that we try to plug into first base, and they can't catch anything. This one kid, he went to first base for 1 inning, and he's that sophomore that's pretty bad on a team. He went to first base for 1 inning. There's a ground ball at third base. I threw it right to his, his chest probably. I don't know where I threw it. I just know that it was a really good throw, and he dropped it. And then that run came around to score. And I remember I started laughing because coach benched him immediately right after that inning. And then we have like 4 other guys that we try to put on first base, and they can't do enough. If a ball's in the dirt, it's probably gonna get by them. So that's one thing we need to work on. But like I said, when I pitch, the third baseman also, he's not the best thrower over to first base, so that's a really big weakness. So kind of sucks being a pitcher and knowing that you're also good at third base, and I'll probably have to play first base if I have to. I'll do whatever I can to help my team, which is what everyone out there should do. So what I'm trying to say is that as a pitcher, when you're getting these outs, or when you should have some outs that end up turning into people that are on base, it really hurts you. So for everyone watching my videos, everyone who plays baseball, and for you guys that play infield or outfield, or if you're even a catcher, I just want to tell you guys that you guys need to do the best you can. Field some balls. At least keep the ball in the infield. Knock it down, and then you guys need to make some good throws. Be a good defense, because defense is probably the #1 reason why you lose games. It's not because you're offense. Everyone by now should know how to hit a ball, and it's easy. You just put the bat in the ball and you hit it somewhere, and then most of the time you can get an error. You can you might ground out, obviously, but as long as you don't strike out, you're gonna be putting the ball into play and giving yourself a chance to get on base. And the thing for those fielders out there is that they need to be able to make the routine plays. If it's ground ball right to you, you need to be able to pick up the ball, and then make a good strong throw to first base. So, everyone out there, you guys need to do better with defense. So, it's just kind of a message I'm trying to tell you guys, I guess. I don't know, this isn't really well thought out, but, as I said, make some good defense, and you will help your team out a lot. And it'll definitely make your pitcher think more, a little bit better of you, because there's certain people on my team that when they make a bad play, you know, it's just the rest of the night I'll be just, you know, I just won't like them very much. So, you know, making good plays is going to help out, you know, your status on the team. You'll be known as the guy who can make a routine play. You can be trusted with playing anywhere in defense, which is also another thing. I think my philosophy is that if you can play every single position in the infield well, you're way better than, like, if there's a third baseman who can just absolutely own a third base. You know, if like anything that gets his way, he's gonna make a diving play and just get it. I think that if you can play anywhere in the infield, if you can play second, short, third, as my phone goes off. But anywhere, if you can play anywhere in the infield, you're probably more valuable to your team than a guy who can play third base. Because if that guy gets injured, then, you know, if you don't have that guy who can play anywhere, you know, you guys are gonna be out of a good third baseman. But if you can play third base well, if you can play shortstop well. Oh my god, my phone's going off. But, you know, if you can play anywhere, you're going to be way more valuable to your team. So that's kind of like what I can do, because I'm an older guy. I'm a little bit more experienced. I can play pretty much everywhere I need to, but I try to play to my team's weaknesses, you know, which would be third base. Because, you know, I've never really played third base in my life. I'm usually a left fielder or a shortstop. But I have played third base before. But, you know, helping my team out any way I can. Hoping to have a good season, but... anyways, we're getting to the end of this video, so, you know, that was my message to you guys. You guys need to, you know, work on defense, really help your pitcher out and get better with defense, and, you know, everything should come to you. So with that, you know, I have a game Tuesday. I think I'm pitching that game, and as long as my mom comes in the game, I'll get her to record it for me, or record some of it at least, and hopefully get some more videos out to you guys of me pitching, because, you know, I think it's really cool to, you know, post some videos of me pitching for some reason. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Got Derek Jeter up to bat with 2 down here in the 8th inning, and he's gonna pop out. And I'm gonna get my first win at Yankee Stadium. And so yeah, this is gonna be Road to the Show, episode 5. I'm probably gonna be switching over to a, you know, infielder, I think, maybe pretty soon. So thanks for watching, guys. Like the video, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. And I'll probably post some videos of me pitching soon. So thanks, guys, and you guys have a nice day.